guys, so today I'm going to talk about my host family interactions. Language-wise, my family mostly speaks Spanish. Diana knows English and Camila knows English. So they're kind of my translators when I'm trying to communicate with my parents. Sometimes my dad will ask me questions in Spanish and it takes me a few times to get what he's saying. The other day he asked me, ¿Qué comiste? What did I have to eat? And I didn't know what that meant because he said it really fast. But now I'm picking up a few phrases here and there, so it's easier to understand them. My mom doesn't know a lot of English either, so she'll talk to Camila and then Camila will translate for me. So it's kind of like a three-way conversation, but it all works out in the end. Diana's brother knows English. He also talks very slowly because he has trouble conjugating sometimes, so he takes his time. I don't really talk to Diana's older sister, but I think she knows some English. Food-wise, Mexican food every day, I guess you could say. There's a lot of like tacos, and then there's beans, so frijoles, tortillas. Sometimes for breakfast, I'll have cereal. They have their version of Frosted Flakes. I'll have that for breakfast if I'm not feeling like having a quesadilla or something. Or I'll have fruit, like an orange or an apple. I'm kind of used to having tacos and burritos, burros, potatoes. They'll make like french fries, or the other day I had these, I don't know, like fried potatoes. The outside had breading around it and then the inside was just potato. Structure-wise, I would say that it's kind of like my home in the sense that everyone is doing their own thing most of the time. So like my parents will be at work, I'll be at home, my sister will be at dance. And here my parents go to work, I hang out with Diana. I think Camila's out of school now, so she doesn't go to school. Karen and Adrian, Diana's brother and sister, also go to school. So a lot of the time we're home alone, but then they'll come back and we'll do things together, like eat lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever it is. Or we'll actually go out and do something. Like this past week when we all went out to Kino Bay, I would say that it's a pretty loose structure here in the house. So it's kind of like mine. So I feel at home. It's not really much of a transition. Hobbies? Diana and I, when we're just hanging out at the house, we'll play a lot of card games like Speed or Rapido, Crazy Eights, Go Fish, and Old Maid. I think one night we played War and it took like half an hour to finish the game. So we were up at like 12 or 1 a.m. playing that game, and we binge watch TV shows like Grey's Anatomy, or we'll watch a bunch of movies, like horror movies, but she doesn't like horror movies. So when we do, like, she has to sleep with me because she gets scared. Things I've learned from living in a host family environment, I've learned to say yes to basically everything, whether it's a new food, some new event, someplace that we're going. I just say yes. Most people right off the bat, they would say no, or I don't want to, I don't feel like it. Maybe they're too scared to try something. But here, living here for 3 weeks, I've just kind of opened myself up and just said, like, let's do it. Let's go do something new. Make the most out of your experience and say yes. So I think I'll bring that back to home. I'll start saying yes to things. You never know unless you try. I've also learned to be very patient. I'm a pretty patient person already, but sometimes like when you're trying to communicate and you don't know what they're saying or they can't understand you, you have to be very patient and understanding in order for no hard feelings and to communicate. That's my vlog for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.